Hey guys, Austin here. Now you may be wondering why I have what looks like a middle school science project going on here when the video is titled Stop the Opiate and Suboxone Cycle. But the reason why is because I feel that this is a very powerful demonstration of your mind, your thoughts, and addiction, and how that all plays into your life and how you can break out of that cycle. So this device here was invented by Sir Isaac Newton, and it's called formally Newton's cradle. The less desirable slang term for it is Newton's balls. Whatever you want to call it, it's powerful nonetheless. And Sir Isaac Newton, his third law of motion states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, and this device demonstrates that. And so just stick with me here, and hopefully this will be able to show you kind of how this works. Now, hypothetically speaking, I want you to think of this outer ball here as your thought and action. And then this ball is your reaction. And the balls in the center is you and your life. So everything we experience in our reality starts with a thought. Whether it's physical items or the feelings that we experience, it all starts with thought. And thought creates action. Thought causes us to take an action. So when we take an action, that has a reaction back into us in our life. When the addiction cycle starts, usually a person starts using the drug. They're either prescribed the opiate, or they're recreationally using it on the weekends or whatever. But it starts to create this compulsive thought pattern in your mind and cause you to want to do more of the drug. So the thought that's created is to use the drug, which causes you to take the action, and the reaction you get is the feeling of the drug. But what happens over time is the reaction that you get starts to be sickness. You feel like garbage. So that creates a compulsive thought that I need more of the drug, and you start to take more action. So as you can see here, if we drop two balls, we get double the reaction. And this is the addictive cycle. The more action you take, the more reaction you get back into your life. And when this is negative and destructive thought and action, it just creates negative and destructive thought, destructive reaction into your life. And when you get into this addiction cycle bad enough, pretty soon it just leaves you feeling about like that. You're just getting hammered from both ends, and you cannot figure out how to break out of that cycle and jump out and start to learn how to improve yourself in your life. But if you notice here, when we have a thought that causes us to take an action, if we stop that thought and action, the reaction stops. So the key here is to learn how to kind of take a step back and pull yourself back and look at your mind and your thoughts from almost a third-person point of view. And when you do this, you're able to observe the thoughts coming in, and you don't have to hold the thoughts that come into your mind. We get thousands of thoughts that come in every single day, and you can filter that cycle of thoughts that are coming in, or you can throw them out, cancel them out, and you can replace those thoughts with positive, constructive thoughts. So as I said here, you can stop the cycle by intervening your thought process, looking from a third-person point of view, and taking control of those thoughts and replacing them with positive and constructive thoughts. And when you do this and you replace them with those positive, constructive thoughts, that leads you to take positive and constructive actions, which ultimately creates a positive and constructive reaction. Why it's hard for addicts in the beginning of their detox and recovery especially is this positive reaction you get, it doesn't feel positive in the beginning, because when you have a thought to either stop the heroin or Suboxone or whatever it may be you're on, and it causes you to take the action to stop it or taper down, you get that positive reaction, which initially is the poisons leaving your body, which makes you feel sick. But what really is happening is you're getting healthier. It's ultimately making you feel better, but there's a suffering and pain you have to go through in the beginning. But if you're able to keep control of your thoughts and keep taking the positive actions, and then take more of them, as we saw before, you put more thought and action into it, you get more positive and constructive reaction back into it. And what this does over time is, it compounds. It starts to build on itself, and before you know it, all of a sudden, you're experiencing a new reality that is a positive. It's the reality that you desired all along and you thought would never come, and you thought that you'd never experience. So the key really is to intervene that thought process and start to pay attention to what thoughts are coming in. Most people aren't able to get control of their thoughts. That's why people have a lot of destructive actions in their life that don't benefit them or move them forward. If you learn how to take that third person point of view and pull them out and replace them with the positive thoughts and positive actions, that's when your life can truly start to transform, and you can transcend just about anything, transcend your life. So if you're struggling right now and you don't know what to do, you're stuck in this back and forth cycle of addiction, and you're just having a hard time, feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me a message. My email is down in the description below. Don't hesitate. I'm here to talk to, and you can let me know where you're at in your current situation, and we can talk and figure out what it's going to take to get you in that positive cycle and a constructive cycle, to get you headed in the right direction and break out of the addictive cycle. If you found the video helpful, please like and subscribe down below and leave a comment. I'd appreciate some feedback. Let me know what you want to see more of, or a certain topic you want me to talk about, or something that you want me to do some videos on. I'd really like some feedback on that, some suggestions. See what people want me to be putting out there. So, as always, stay strong and do the next right thing. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.